Last month, Nova Scotians were shocked to discover that the government had quietly made changes that will make it easier for developers to build on fragile wetlands. We've heard concerns that these changes place too much control and discretion in the hands of the minister and developers, something which is becoming a pattern of this government. Why is this government so willing to sacrifice our environment for the sake of private profits?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Environment and Climate Change.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I reject the premise of that question. Madam Speaker, this is a government that highly values the protection and conservation of land. Madam Speaker, despite what the opposition has heard, there have been absolutely no changes to the wetland policy, not a single change to a sentence. Not a single change to a paragraph. And Madam Speaker, I'm happy to table that wetlands policy.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Halifax Citadel Sable Island.
Madam Speaker, we've also looked at the policy changes and we've heard from advocates. And in fact, they are described by one advocate as, quote, a decision to develop land and to push big industrial projects through for short-term economic gain. And I'll table that. It's more important than ever to protect our limited and invaluable wetlands. They protect communities against flooding and storms. They store massive amounts of carbon and are homes to thousands of diverse species. We, like all Nova Scotians, know how desperately we need housing to be built, but why does this government act like it's not possible to protect the environment and build housing?
The Honourable Minister for Environment and Climate Change.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's more important than ever to view housing as a necessary public function in the context of sustainable development. And that's exactly what this government is doing, Madam Speaker. We believe we can build homes responsibly, sustainably, in an environmentally sustainable way. Madam Speaker, this is a government committed to protecting our wetlands. We have it through the guidance book and the policy on wetlands. We have it through legislation at Natural Resources and Renewables and at my department. We have it through regulations. We have it through a 20% land conservation target in the Environmental Goals and Climate Change Reduction Act. We've invested $20 million for the Nova Scotia Crown Share Legacy and $28.5 million from the federal government for land conservation. Thank you, Madam Speaker.